welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We've already made some headway in the case, and we are now in the second part of the trial. And we have some new people on the stand. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go into battle once again. So, starting at October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a walking... Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or there's a trial. Yeah, but who says we're going to lose a trial? This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the matter. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if that producer is going to come out. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. And his brother E. coli. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? You know, he's just covered in dirt face. How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob. Apparently Edgeworth does not understand net speak. Salmonella, I'm a director. Television. Were you at Globo Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well, please testify to the court about the events of the day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. Let's go. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Huh? But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Now, we start by going to statement number 5. And we press statement number 5. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. What do you mean? When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table. The same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No! Call! I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. So next we're going to press on number 7. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, another one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. We're going to press on that. Wait a second! Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. Yeah, they took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on a witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. The break. Station break. Yeah. Yeah. We took a break. Yes, for anybody who wants to just make notes of what those mean, FWIW. Go for it. For what it's worth. Yeah. Yeah, for what it's worth. For what it's worth, we took a break. But it only took 15 minutes. That's only 13 in base 12. Now, no time for someone to commit someone in studio what? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to press on that. Hold it! What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So I could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. And we press on number 2. Hold it! What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak? What else? There were 2 plates on the trailer table. Oh, right. The other one was D. Vasquez plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. Quite a feat. Oh, yeah. Definitely press on that. Hold it! Why is that? What? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer? Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Not impossible. No, it's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects. But I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in that trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ah! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead had barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the trailer was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand and call his brother E. coli. What? It's over? If you look at the back of him, don't you think he kind of look like Corn Shack? I don't know, it just made me. Very well. I'm sorry, man. You know, I had to say it. I had to. I mean, from the back, you look like Corn Shack. From the front, you look like someone else. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Anyway, very well. The court opinion on this case is as follows. They found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that's lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we have that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, we do? Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order? I will have order? I will have a Philly cheesesteak, sir. Maybe some Fritos. A nice 2-liter of Coke. Just saying. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now? What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? Have some balls, man! It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Eggs. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Yes, let's do it for great justice. October 19th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court's back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution has a consent. As a witness is a grade school of 10 years. and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with its cruel questioning. This image work is taking the more high ground. However, we've no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. What? Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates you do. There. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just 'cause you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! The nice lady! With the big tits! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present and you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth, I prefer bearded gentleman myself. Very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait! So you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid, and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Yeah, I got mine too. But mine's not on. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me where I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. So we have Cody's camera added in the record. And before that happens, excuse me. I told you throughout this part, I am going to be burping because I did eat something. So therefore, you heard it here, a burp on camera. Well, very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the... You know what? I should just say it like this. I found a map on the internet, and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. And he's only second grade. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to skip to number 9. Don't want to go too fast because I might cause it to. Some reason it'll just lock up. And this is where we're going to present the only piece of evidence we really need. The camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you just say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? I love that face on him. Like, Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting too much... Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright? How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so! I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. Well, what? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera, and you didn't use this camera. Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. What I saw? That day. Yeah, so I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules! Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Well, we're going to press on number 4. Why? Huh? Well, what do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice! And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap! Something like that. Still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops! How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that, you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yes, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. After all, he's a second grader. Kids are like that. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order! Order! I still want that teriyaki sandwich, man. Teriyaki chicken. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might miss something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have a certain that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Well, we're going to show some evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Take that! Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye! What's your problem, Pops? You gotta think we're picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, because second graders don't get no kind of... They don't get this kind of stuff. Oh, no. I should know. I used to be a teacher. Anyway, no photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. And that's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. No photo. Now what we're going to press on is the last statement he made. Hold it! That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press that sucker hard. Nah, I definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! It feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. In this case, we present the path of glory. Objection! Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you following something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody? Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. It claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day? Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait! No way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased... Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The reason? His hero didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses anyone ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Still Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. If it was Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright, Edgeworth would be like, "I want the truth." Phoenix was like, "You can't handle the truth." Order. I will have order. I will have a pizza. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. I. Cody, that day you saw the Still Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Still Samurai fell down. Then he did. Order! I still want that pizza, man. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Still Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Still Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Well, the Still Samurai was a victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Still Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Still Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Still Samurai. Order! I still want that 3-liter Coke, man. So, the Still Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Paul Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck in to the dressing room and stole the Still Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Still Samurai was moving strange. So why is a different person inside the suit? Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera! What? Show us quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. No! Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That's the photo. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. And we find the inconsistency in the photo. Well, look right here, and you'll see it for yourself. Bam! Your Honor, look at this! I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? Yeah, this right here, where you see that red space there, that red square? Yeah, that's what you're going to present. Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Oh! 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 I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. That's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use this studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Well, there's only one thing we need to do. It's right here. Studio 2. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in the studio. In Studio 2? The trailer is there. Well, let me see. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Because the trailer is there. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could have not gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Now that there's a surprise, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. That proof just happens to be this empty bottle and found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. So, take that! This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. Label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicious shit. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. So we give it to the judge. The court will suspend proceeding. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? And also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Same right time, same right channel. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Course adjourned. October 19th, 3:40. Well, not 3:20. October 19th, 2:47. I couldn't read. PM. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too! Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. So on that note, we have somehow saved the man's skin once again by a thread. And on that note, we shall continue this madness, this decisive investigation next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So until then, I'm going to stop the video right here, and hopefully in the next part, which is probably going to be long as hell, we're going to round up the culprits for our final investigation, and hopefully after this, which I have 1, 2, I have 3 pages of work to do. Yep, 3 pages. I will have 3 pages of work to do. So therefore, until the next time, this is the Tenkaichi of Gaming PI7. And this case will get solved. Mark my words. So, I'll see you in the next part.